Hey Jet fans, welcome back to another video on Jack Talks Jets. Today, as you guys can see by the title and the text below, we are going to be doing a 3-round mock draft and predictions for the Jets. Since I have PFF pulled up right here, let's get right to it right here. So I have PFF pulled up right here. I will be doing the New York Jets, as you can see right here. It'll be 3 rounds. We are going to be doing 3 rounds today because I don't have PFF Pro yet, but if I do, then maybe I'll get a maybe I'll do a 7 round mock draft. But here we go, 3 rounds. Let's enter it here. But first, before we do, I want to say that we are so close to hitting 300 subscribers on this channel, so we appreciate it. The goal so far is by May 15th we reached 300. We were at 289 by the time I am recording this here on April 7th 2025. We were at 289, so just 11 more to go. So if you know anybody that loves the New York Jets or loves sports, just tell them to hop on my channel. Great content here on the channel. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So let's start this 3 round mock here. So I am the Jets here. I'm just going to be doing the Jets. I'm not going to be doing every single team here. So I think a lot of people here for pick 7 is going to be interesting, right? Because you can either go tight end, receiver, offensive lineman here. So let's see where we are at right now. All right, so it looks like Membu already got taken off the board here. So Membu is going to be off the table, which is, I feel like, a lot of people's number 1 or number 2 right now for the New York Jets to get. So here we got Cam Ward getting off the board right here, going to the Titans. Then you have Travis Hunter going to the Browns, Abdul Carter at the Giants, Armand Membu going to the Patriots, Mason Graham going to the Jaguars, and then Jahadi Barron going to the Raiders. Excuse me. So the Jets here are stuck with Tyler Warren. You can get Tyler Warren, Will Campbell, Ted McMillan, Ashton Genty. I know a lot of people are getting high on Genty, right? My good friend Connor Long, actually, we spoke on his live stream last night or a couple nights ago, I believe, about Ashton Genty and how he would be a good fit with the Jets. I could see why, because this is a strong running back class. A lot of teams are going to want to pick up on these running backs. However, the Jets already have 3 stud running backs in Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis. Davis has really good vision, I feel like, and he has a lot of speed, so I feel like he could be utilized well this season. Breece Hall didn't have the best vision, but I feel like, he's still a top 15 running back in this league, top 20, but, a lot of people are saying that's not great. I'm just saying, but, he's still a solid running back in this league. Although he didn't have the best season last year, I feel like, he can definitely bounce back, especially if the Jets are going to run a run first type offense this year, run heavy offense with Justin Fields. I feel like the Jets or Breece Hall can bounce back from that. So anyway, here at pick 7 here, there's a lot of interesting options, and a lot of people are saying, since, let's see, Cam Ward already got picked. Shedeur Sanders, however, did not get picked. A lot of people are saying if Shedeur Sanders is still on the board, the New York Jets will take him at 7 or have a high chance. Do not count it out. Although I do not want it at all, do not count it out, right? Because although the Jets have Fields, they could always take a quarterback sometime in this draft. I see them taking a quarterback hopefully within the rounds 3 and 4, whether that be Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, or a guy like Callum McCord, maybe even Quinn Ewers in the 5th round or late 4th, right? So I don't see the Jets getting Shedeur Sanders here, but you can never close the door. But in this case, for my official first 3 round mock draft, my first, I might do a couple more on these. Maybe not in video form. This may be the only one in video form. Maybe there'll be one more, maybe like a couple days before the draft. But if I do a second one, it'll possibly be posted on my Instagram. This one will definitely be posted on my Instagram later today. So let's go right to my official pick. I like Tyler Warren as my number 1 here, right? He is a very good dynamic player. He can run, pass, he can catch, he can block, although he has to work on his blocking a little bit. I still think he can maul guys deep down the field. If you look at his blocking highlights, you see him driving guys 15 yards down the field. It's absolutely amazing. This guy can do it all, really. So this is why, for my official first pick for the New York Jets in this draft at pick 7, I'm going Tyler Warren here. I feel like a lot of people expected that. So that was a good pick here. Let's see who got off the board. Round 2, I have a guy in mind. Maybe a guy like Jaden Higgins if he's not off the board yet. I'll have to see. Maybe a guy like a safety within Kevin Winston Jr. I'll have to see here. Let's see. All right, so let's see who got picked here. So we got Tyler Warren. Will Campbell got off the board. Genty went to the Saints. Let's see. Anybody that I was... Matt Golden went to the Colts. Okay. Ted McMillan fell to 16. That's kind of surprising. Starks went to the Bucks here. Kenneth Grant fell to 22. Sanders ended up being a Steeler. I could see that. Speaking of Sanders going to the Steelers, I could see the Steelers trading up to 7 to either get Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders if they're still there. I think Dart will still be there. I think if Sanders is not there at 7, they will definitely be going after Jackson Dart. That's just my opinion. And if the Steelers are going to go after Dart, I don't know if they'll wait till pick 21. I think they may trade up with the New York Jets. The Jets can trade back to pick 21 if they really want to here. So that's why I'm really anticipated to see how the Steelers treat their quarterback options this year. Whether I still think they're going to get a quarterback in this draft for longevity, of course, even if they sign veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers in this free agency here. So Jaden Higgins right here, wide receiver out of Iowa State, is still available for the Jets. I'm eyeing him, although I have to think about this one because I did just take a weapon, but I feel like the Jets need plenty of weapons this year in this draft, especially wide receiver. So Jaden Higgins definitely staying in my mind as a top 3 option right now. Mecca Ibuka went to the Packers, so he's not falling to the second round. Loveland went to the Rams. Banks went to the Ravens. Okay, here. Burden went to the Bills. All right, so... Oh, Josh Connerly got taken. That's another guy I was really eyeing too. Josh Connerly, tackle out of Oregon, because we need a tackle as well to fill this missing right tackle spot here. Yeah, okay, so this is a guy, again, I was eyeing during this draft. Let's see, is Ursary still here out of Minnesota? Let's see if he's still here. Donovan Jackson got picked. Okay, Jack Besh also got picked. He was another one that I was like, yeah, maybe for the 3rd round. Okay, so we still have Ursary here that we can pick. Let's see, where is he? Demetrius Knight actually is a good one, too, if we can pick. Elijah Arroyo, although we just took a tight end. I think I'm going to get... Here we go. I think maybe I'll try to do... If I complete the 3-round run, I'll see if I can do 4 through 7, or at least 4 through 6, maybe off the draft. Maybe I'll just post my 4 through 7 on Instagram. That's what I'll probably do. So, let's see. You got Quinshon Judkins still here, although I'm not looking for... Okay. Ursary is still here. I always have trouble pronouncing his first name. Not really sure. Trey Harris as well. Okay, so my top 3 for round 2 right now are Ursary, Trey Harris, and then Jaden Higgins are my top 3. But since we already just took a receiver type guy in Tyler Warren, I think I'm going to go Ursary here at the tackle position. So I'm going to take him at tackle. Overall grade is 77.5. All right, not bad. But, I'm going to take him right now at this pick. I think I trust him a lot. I think he's a great offensive tackle. Love his feet movement. Love his run block. Love his pass block. Love really a lot of things about him. So here we go. Round 3 here. I might be looking for another receiver here. Trey Harris is still here. Okay, so we may have to go Trey Harris or maybe even, or maybe even Chris Paul here. Chris Paul Jr. is a very good candidate here for a 3rd-round pick for the New York Jets. Ozzie Trapillo already got taken. Okay, so then Demetrius Knight Jr. also got taken. Milroe went to the Browns. Okay, now Milroe is a guy. A lot of people are saying Milroe is overrated, right? I do not think Milroe is the best quarterback in this draft. I don't think he's even top 4, I would say. I would say my top 3 are Cam Ward, Will Howard, Shedeur, and then maybe Kyle McCord, Jalen Milroe. There. Maybe even Quinn Ewers is number 4, right? I really love Quinn Ewers. I know a lot of people do not like him, but I really like Quinn Ewers. So, anyway, you have Trey Harris still here. He's probably my number 1 right now. Chris Paul Jr. is another one here I really like. I really like Chris Paul Jr. here as well. I don't know. This one's really tough because we need depth in our linebacker room, but we also need a receiver here. So, this one's really tough. I guess you can maybe go... If Chris Paul Jr. falls to the 4th, then maybe you can pick him up. This is tough. Trey Harris, though, he's really good, and like I said, we need a receiver really badly. I think I'm going to go Harris on this one, although Chris Paul Jr. I would really like as well. Maybe you pick up another linebacker in the 4th, or maybe we go the opposite. Maybe we pick a receiver in the 4th or something like that, with a guy like Deontay Thornton maybe in the 5th. Kevin Winston, too. Ooh. I didn't realize Winston was still here. Yeah, this is a hard one here. But I think overall, we need a weapon on this team. We need a true wide receiver, too. And I think it's going to be Trey Harris. So I'm going to select Trey Harris as of right now. So that was my 3-round mock draft. I'm going to post the rest of my mock draft on my Instagram tonight. And my Twitter tonight. So, you guys can see that. Let's see what the grade is. I think, hopefully, they give me a grade here. All right, so they give a C for Tyler Warren, really. And they give a D+ for Ursary. I don't think PFF grade is that, right? Honestly, A minus for Harris. Okay, B minus overall draft grade, not bad. I don't think it was a D. That's not a D plus for Ursa. The Jets need a right tackle. Honestly, they do. The Jets need a right tackle. But anyway, so yep, that is my official 3-round mock draft. I will be doing a full 7 mock draft on my Instagram and Twitter. You guys can go check out that post. It's going to be out in a few minutes. As soon as I'm done uploading this video, I'm going to be posting a graphic on my Instagram and Twitter on my official mock draft 1.0 here. I'm going to probably be doing like around 5 or 4. I love doing mock drafts, so that's why, you know. So here we go. That is my official first 3-round mock draft here. Again, like I said, I'm going to be posting it again on my Instagram and Twitter tonight. Thank you guys all so much for tuning into this video. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're returning and new, make sure to hit that like button, and we will see you all next time. Peace out, Jet fans.